Lewis Schiff dispels a number of money myths in his brand new book, Business Brilliant. He's here to talk about it. Welcome, Lewis.
Thanks, Greg.
All right. A number of myths we need to dispel right now. First of all is, do what you love and the money will follow. This is something that my dad told me at my graduation from high school and college. Why is this untrue?
Well, first, and I mean this in the best way, that means your dad's from good middle-class upbringing and was sharing with you the conventional wisdom of the middle class. The problem is that the self-made wealthy, those who started in the middle class and went on to create wealth, do not believe it. What they believe is that you have to monetize every business opportunity at every juncture, and if you can't, move on. Too many of us are hoping that if we do something that we love, somehow the monetization aspect of it will figure out. When we looked at Guy Laliberté, the founder of Cirque du Soleil, right? He's a clown, and we love the idea that a clown became a billionaire because he built a huge company, Cirque du Soleil. The truth is, if you look at his story, at every important juncture, he turned that cast of characters in his circus into business people. And if he hadn't done that, it wouldn't have mattered how good a clown that he was and how good a circus troupe they were. We see this with Damien Hirst, a fine artist who's one of the most successful fine artists around. There's a lot of confident and very talented, successful fine artists. Damien Hirst figured out how to make money doing it. If you do what you love and you don't figure out how to make money, it doesn't matter.
Well, clearly Mark Zuckerberg liked going on the internet and liked playing with computers because that's how he made Facebook. But in your book, you say you don't need a big idea to succeed. Facebook was a big idea. Why don't you need a big idea like that?
So Mark Zuckerberg, super talented entrepreneur, but really kind of a red herring in a sense. I mean, we can all try to be Mark Zuckerbergs, and maybe that feels good. Overwhelmingly, large companies in America are created by people who leave a company. They know how to do something, they know the people in that sector, and they go do it in a different way. They do it a little differently, a little faster, maybe a little cheaper. They build companies and they make those into very big companies. That is how wealth is created in America. Little ideas, very well executed, not big ideas.
One final myth I want to talk about is to avoid failure. And in this respect, you talk about David Neeleman, who failed at Southwest to a certain extent, then started JetBlue and had huge success there. Why don't you talk about that case?
So within the book, there's 7 principles that kind of all lead up to the 7th, which is the failure one. If you are trying to do what you love and follow the money, if you are looking to imitate small ideas and execute well, and don't worry about innovation, on and on and on, all these six concepts, then you get to the 7th, failure. If along the way, as you fail, if you do not take what you learned from failure, pick yourself up and keep going, it's all wasted energy because no one ever gets it all right in the first shot. It's a synergistic system. The problem we see are that the middle class, we surveyed the middle class and we surveyed the self-made wealthy. The middle class, A, try to avoid failure every chance they can. And B, when they do fail, they don't talk to anybody about it. When you talk to the self-made wealthy, they fail frequently. They'll fail 3 times as often as the middle class do. The second thing is they talk about it with each other. Imagine the power of both being willing to fail and being willing to share that with other people to learn from it. That, if you don't do that, the rest of it's for naught.
It's a brilliant idea, and I guess that's why it's in your book, Business Brilliant.
You got it.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks, Greg.